Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Game of Cryptos. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Wanted to kickstart this video again, tweet from Twitter to kind of just set the mood, to kind of just get things going. As you can tell, this video is going to be about render. It's been absolutely killing it lately. But this tweet, we're looking at a tweet from the Altcoin Daily Brothers, and this tweet is a visual over what's going on with the market cycles, how you go from a bear market to accumulation phase back to bull, and then rinse and repeat from all the way from 2011 up till right now. And in 2022, we saw Bitcoin bottom out as of now, but I really don't think I don't think we're gonna see a 15.5k Bitcoin in this market cycle. I think that was the bottom. And right now we're arguably somewhere in the accumulation phase. And then when the halvening gets here, which is projected in, mid, quarter one, March or so, April of 2024, we're going to see a lot of upside. If history repeats itself, we are going to have a lot of gains. It's never guaranteed, but if, that saying, if it rhymes, realistically, it's going to happen. What was another tweet? Another tweet that I wanted to go over and talk about. It's from Crypto Archie. I think he has a lot of great content. I watch a lot of his videos just to kind of get ideas and just to get a good feel for what other crypto influencers are doing. He makes a comment that says the crypto top 100 is changing. This is a sign of a shift of the market from bearish to bullish. We are now seeing projects like Caspa, Bittenser, Tau, Ordinals, kind of replacing the ranks of older coins like Sandbox, Decentraland, Shiba, XRP. Now, for those of you who've been watching my channel, I have not talked about Tau, which is like an AI play, or Ordinals, which is a scaling solution for Bitcoin. I will plan on doing videos on those, and if you guys really want to see one, definitely comment that in the comments. But I have talked about Caspa, but he makes a good point, and this leads me to the video, and it's going to talk about render. Something like render. Now we saw render took off. It actually is an older coin. So it has already experienced a bull run. Now, if you guys have seen my previous videos, I've discussed how normally the older coins won't necessarily see as much of a price action. But to be fair, a lot of people back in the last bull run, AI wasn't a narrative. It was just coasting under the radar. So technically, this is going to be Render's first time in a real bull run where people are talking about render and are chasing the AI narrative. Whether people want to put render in the AI narrative or not, it is. And when retail and big money and smart money come in, they're going to be looking at the major main plays. And when you go on something like CoinMarketCap and you're looking at AI plays, render is going to be one of the first ones listed. AGX, Singularity, is going to be one of the first ones listed. Fetch AI is going to be one of the first ones listed. And people are going to trickle in and invest in those and then kind of go further down. If you just look at the price action for render within the last week, it's up 35%. Tau, which is another AI play, up 57%. Render has been doing extremely well. And in this video, actually, I'm gonna give a a price prediction of where I can potentially see render going, based on its tokenomics. And honestly, it can make some pretty good gains, guys, if I'm being completely honest. But just a little refresher for those of you that are new to the industry, just kind of giving you a filling in on what render is. Render utilizes GPU technology where people can use their unused GPU to like borrow it. And again, this is considered an AI play, but some people like to say it's not. But this description says Render Network is the first decentralized GPU rendering platform, empowering artists to scale GPU rendering network on demand high performance GPU nodes. Again, not to bore you, this video is not to tell you what Render is, it's just to give you an idea of where I see this going in the future. But again, Render Network gives GPU owners an opportunity to monetize otherwise idle GPUs by offering their compute power to creators in search of rendering resources. In short, Render Network allows GPU owners to loan out their GPU power to creators in need of additional power. So Render, I've made the statement that I believe Render is the it's the crypto version of Nvidia. Nvidia's stock has been getting a lot of speculation from institutional investors, and I think as a bull run progresses, we're going to see that same type of narrative play out in this coming bull run. That they want crypto exposure, and they want exposure in things that are already making noise in the stock market, like Nvidia. And Render is going to be right up with. It's going to be right there with it. The things that Render doing, the technology. It's got Octane, which have made some of the trailers that you see for, like, I think they did something like with Westworld. Just here's some of their videos. Don't really need to have the audio play, but you can just kind of see some of the things that they are able to do with their the GPU technology, just the video footage, and how crystal clear the imaging is, and the tech is just it's pretty amazing. But when you guys have a chance to go and check out their website, definitely go and give this all a look over. I mean, just look at some of this, like the footage that their technology is able to create. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, so what you guys are here for? You guys are probably interested in, okay, where do I see this going in the future? The technology, what can happen? So if you look at Render, if you're paying attention to their total supply, it's at 53 million total supply, with circulating supply of 37 million or 370 million. So the maximum it will be in circulation is just under half, or just under half a billion. So right now, when it comes to, the tricky thing is, when it comes to these AI plays, guys, is that AI has not seen a bull run. Not a bull run where we were like actively watching it, and where we were super like highly speculative on it. So we don't really necessarily know where it can go on that. But how we can kind of judge it is by looking at, okay, other cryptos that had similar maybe tokenomics and were the top of their niche, and then comparing that to see where it can go. And one of those that again, this is Polkadot. This crypto is nothing like Render. It's in a completely different ballpark of what it does, but the tokenomics of it and what it did in the bull run could be similar to what happens to Render. So just hear me out. Polkadot right now has a circulating supply of 1.2 billion. But if you go under CoinMarketCap, you do a historical screenshot, and you look back when it reached its all-time high, it reached over a 50 billion market cap, and the coins in circulation were just under 1 billion. It was like 955 million coins in circulation. And so it reached a 50 to 55 billion market cap, and its price went to $55. So you're telling me that you have a Render which has less, its max supply is half of what Polkadot was at when it reached those all-time high prices. So put two and two together, what does that tell you? I'll show you. So if, let's see, that was So let's see, guys. This is a mock portfolio that I have, but let's go to search render. So again, we're going to the coin perspective. I love this to do predictions. Really good site. So if render right now with its tokenomics, if everything went crazy, bull run started, if it reached Polkadot's price around 55, it would have a market cap of 20 billion, and it would be about a 16x from here. So that's very doable, I believe. I think 20 billion is a minimum of where render can go for market cap in $55. I think this is a minimum. I think this is a safe price valuation. I honestly think, since it's half the circulating supply of what Polkadot reached, and Polkadot reached 55, honestly, this, in the most bullish case, again, none of this is financial advice, but in the most bullish case, bullish, $100 render, I would not say is impossible. That's a 29x from today's prices of $3.30. It is doable. It is not impossible. And again, it already has 70% of token supply out there, so it's not like there's going to be a crazy amount of inflation of render. So right now, this is where I see render going to. I can see it going anywhere between $50 to $100, and anywhere between 20 to 30, $35 billion market cap. Now, some of you might think that that's ridiculous and outlandish. Some of you might say, hey, it can go even higher. I mean, no one's going to really know, obviously, until things get going and the bull run, starts. Obviously, it's all going to come down to what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin ends up doing what we know Bitcoin does, and it goes crazy, if it can reach way past its all-time highs, which was 69,000, and if it can double that, go to 130, 140, and then there's a blow off top, the sky is the limit. You best believe that render will outperform a lot of cryptos, especially things like Bitcoin or anything that's in your your top 5, top 20. Like, render is going to absolutely do amazing. I mean, just looking at the yearly returns. Now, of course, there's been other cryptos that have outperformed it. Caspa, really big and bullish on that. Injective. But render, as an AI play, whether you believe it's an AI play or not, a lot of the general consensus is it's already up 600%. It's already up 6x for the year, outperforming a lot of cryptos. So, and right now, what we're seeing right now is just a preview of what is to come. When we see Bitcoin pump, it's really important, I stress, to pay attention to what other coins are moving, whether they're going up or they're going down, because I really think it's an indicator of what is to come in the true bull run post Bitcoin halving. Right now, people are packing their bags. People are getting ready for this trip, hopefully to the moon, and hopefully you are in the right vehicle to get there. Hopefully you have invested in the proper altcoins to get you to your ultimate goal. Now, depending if you're looking for 10x overall, 20x, obviously the more, the higher in return you want, the more speculative you need to be, and obviously the more you need to invest in. But this is not financial advice, but if I was someone getting into this space and I needed exposure into crypto, into the new emerging tech, the new narratives, AI, and something like render would 100% be in my list of things to have on a portfolio. So, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think my predictions for render are reasonable? Do you see it reaching $50? Do you see it reaching $100? Do you see it reaching only something lower, like 30? And then also let me know what other AI plays do you guys like. Again, Bittenser Tau has been really popular, if not one of the most popular new AI plays there are right now. Um, there's Singularity Net. Again, that one's already been through a bull run too. But again, like I said, neither of these were actually being looked at like they are now. So you can make the argument like, yes, they've been through a bull run, but this is going to be their first bull run with all this pressure on them where people are looking at it like, okay, I believe in you. AI is a trend now. Like, let's see what's going to happen in the bull run. So, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it informative on Render. I'm going to have more content coming soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and, share this video, share this with people. And I hope you guys walked away learning something today. And yeah, make today great, and I will catch you guys in the next video.